model of the spiritual and the material world. Here there is Kṛṣṇa, the Śrī Vishnu, and the Kṛṣṇa ocean. Above there is the lower planets with the demons. There is Bhūloka, Earth. We have the upper planets. We have Brahmaloka, Kṛṣṇa. At the top there is Goloka Vrindavan with the Vaikuntha planets around it.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
And then the way I made this was I took some screwers, I joined them together, put them in a piece of Play-Doh, in a box of Play-Doh. I cut some plates and I drew on them. I put some, or here I just put some printed paper, or here, and I cut out Brahmaji, Shivaji, and I put a picture of Krishna and Radha on top of a bowl and drew these petals, and I stuck some beads onto some skewers for the Vaikuntha planets. Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna everyone, I'm Sampada and today I will be presenting the project on the Vedic planetary system, Haribol. So this is my project on the Vedic planetary system. So this is Ananta-Sesha, Lord Kṛṣṇa, and all the universes rest upon his unlimited hoods. So this is Lord Kṛṣṇa. And this is one universe out of millions of other universes. And Mahavishnu expands himself, expands his personality and enters each universe as Garbhodakasai Vishnu. So this is Garbhodakasai Vishnu. And from his navel, he generates Lord Brahma, the first living entity in the universe. And Lord Brahma is the secondary creator of this material world. So this is the 14 planetary system, this one. And Satyaloka is where Lord Brahma resides. And in this planet, in Satyaloka, there is no gross bodies. Instead, the residents have minds and intelligence. They do not suffer from any fear or old age or death. and they have compassion for those in the lower planets. So below Satyaloka is Tapoloka, and in Tapoloka, Sanat, Sanaka, Sanandana, and Sanatan reside. And in Janaloka, 7 sages and other great sages live. And in Maharloka, the great sage Prigumuni lives, and also other great sages. And in Swargaloka, as we all know that Indra resides in that planet, and also other demigods live there. And in Bhuvarloka, Rakshasas and ghosts, they live there. And in Bhurloka, we all live here, and this is called the Earth planet. And above Earth is all the heavenly planets, and whoever does good things, they can go over there, but our goal is over there in Haridham. And below Earth is Atal, Vital, Sutala, Talatal, Mahatal, Rasatal, and Patal. And below Patal, it's all hellish planets. And in this universe, they all do have to take birth again and again, unless they go above this material universe. Over here, Karanotaka Sai Vishnu resides, and above that there is Brahma Jyoti, and all the Jnana yogis attain this Brahma Jyoti, and this is actually Krishna's effulgence, and this is the all-pervading impersonal bliss. And above that there is Kailash, where Sadashiv reside, and whoever is the devotee of Sadashiv, Lord Shiva, they attain this planet Kailash. And by Lord Shiva's mercy, because he is the greatest Vaishnava of all, he blesses the devotees of Lord Shiva by giving them Krishna Prema. And above that there is Vaikuntha Loka, where all the Vaishnavas go. And this is also called Aishvarya Dham, and here Mahalakshmi Devi and billions of other Lakshmis reside. Over here, all Narayan expansions and eternal associates are found here. The Purusha avatars are Karanodaka Sai Vishnu, Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, and Shirodaka Sai Vishnu. And above this, there is Madhurya Dhama, which is also called Chit Jagat Spiritual World. And over here, Baladev Prabhu, from Baladev Prabhu, there was first quadruple expansion, who is Vasudeva, Pradyumna, Sankarsana, and Aniruddha. Above this, there is Ayodhya Dham, where Lord Rama and all the residents of Ayodhya live, and there is Dwarka and Mathura Dham above Ayodhya, where Lord Kṛṣṇa lived there eternally. And above all these dhamas, there is Goloka Vrindavan, where Lord Radha and Kṛṣṇa reside in a lotus flower. So this is the transcendental world of Satchidananda nature, eternal, full of knowledge and full of bliss, abode of the Supreme Lord in His unlimited.
Hare Krishna. My name is Avni Prasad and I'm from Jackson, Tennessee. I'm Vedic Prasad and I'm also from Jackson, Tennessee. This is the Vedic planetary system of the material creation. This is just one universe of the many universes. The universes come out from Lord Vishnu when he exhales, and when he inhales, all of those universes are destroyed. This is Garbhodaka Vishnu down here, and coming up from his navel is Lord Brahma seated upon a lotus flower. Lord Brahma resides in Satyaloka, which is part of the higher planets, which are subtle. The high planets are Satyaloka, Tapoloka, Janaloka, Maharloka, Swargloka, which is Indra's planet, and Bhuvarloka, where Rakshas and ghosts reside. Middle planet, which is subtle and gross, is also Bhuloka, which is the earth plane, and the only place where we humans reside. Down here are the lower planets, starting with Atal, Vital, Sutal, Dalatal, Mahatal, Rasatal, and Patal. Patal is the lowest planet, and Satyaloka is the highest planet in all of the material creation. These are the 8 coverings of the material world. The 5 elements, earth, water, fire, air, ether, and then the mind, intelligence, and the false ego. Bhagavad Gita chapter 8, Shloka 16 says, Abrahma bhuvana lokaha punar avartino arjuna mamupetya tukonteya punar janma navidyate. The translation to this shloka is, from the highest planet in the material world down to the lowest, all are places of misery wherein repeated birth and death take place. But one who attains to my abode, O son of Kunti, never takes birth again. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Tandivat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. My name is Vinita Kumari and I'm from Jackson, Tennessee.
Hare Krishna, my name is Azhar Kumar Singh and I'm from Jackson, Tennessee.
In verse 10.8 the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Aham sarvasya prabhavo mata sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhavas samanvita. And the translation is, I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly know this engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. So Krishna is an incarnation of Vishnu, and when Vishnu makes all the universes, and over here is Garbhodaksha Vishnu, who rests in the Garbhodaksha ocean, where he sees all the universes with Lakshmiji. So from his navel grows a stem from which Brahmaji is born. Brahmaji resides in Satyalok, which is his abode. Then after Satyalok after Satyalok comes the Polok, Janalok, Maharlok, Svarglok, which is Indra's planet, Bhuvarlok, which is where the Rakshas and ghosts are. And those are the higher planets or the subtle planets. Then comes the middle planet, which is Bhurlok, the earth planet. Then after that comes the lower planets or the gross planets, which are Atal, Vital, Sutal, Dalatal, Mahatal, Rasatal, and Patal. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. My name is Mahima Suresh, and today I'm going to be talking about the Vedic planetary system. So there are many material universes in the Karna ocean. And in one material universe, there are Svarga Loka, which are the heavenly planets, Martya Loka, which are the earthly planets, and Patal Loka, which is the hellish planets. In Svarga Loka, there is Satyalok, Tapalok, Dhyanalok, Maharlok, Svarlok, and Bhuvarlok. In the Martya Loka, which are the earthly planets, there's Bhulok, and in Patalok, the hellish planets, there's Atal, Vital, Sutal, Talatal, Mahatal, Rasatal, and Pahatal. In the Garbhodaksha ocean, there is a Garbhodaksha Vishnu, and from his navel is the stem to the lotus that Lord Brahma resides on, and Lord Brahma lives in Satyalok, which is the highest heavenly planet. And in the Karna ocean, the Mahavishnu, it is said that every time he breathes, one material universe is formed. And above the Karna ocean, there is a Brahma Jyoti, which is Krishna's effulgence, and it is that the impersonalist main goal to be here. And in Kailasha, Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati reside. And above that, in Vaikuntha, all the incarnations of Vishnu, like Lord Rama, are here. And in Goloka Vrindavan, it is the supreme abode of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and all devotees aspire to go there to eternally serve Krishna. And when you say the Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, the sound comes from Bhuvalok, where we live, all the way to Krishna, and he will hear and be happy. Thank you for listening, and Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna devotees, Dhanavad Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. I'm Vedant Rama and my age is 7.
Hare Krishna devotees, Dandavat Pranam Agras to Srila Prabhupada. I am Tejas Kṛṣṇa. I am 9 years old. So today we want to share a project about the
14
planetary systems. And there are 3 types of Vishnus. Karanodakashaya Vishnu, Garbhodakashaya Vishnu and Kshirodakashaya Vishnu. Karanodakashaya Vishnu is the one who creates unlimited universes. This is just one of the unlimited universes created by Karanodakashaya Vishnu. And when Karanodakashaya Vishnu breathes out, that is when he creates the universe. When he exhales, the universes come out. But when he inhales, the universes come back. So this is one universe. In each of the unlimited universe, there is a Garbhodakashaya Vishnu at the bottom here, below Patala. So the Garbhodakashaya Vishnu has a long stem and it is connected to Lord Brahma in Satyaloka. The stem is very long, and after that I want to tell you about Kshirodakashaya Vishnu, who resides in everyone's heart as Paramatma.
Okay, so now I'm going to tell you about the lower planets. Atala is the top of the lowest. Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala and Patala, the most deadliest planets. And from Lord Vishnu's navel comes Lord Brahma.
And the upper planets is Bhuvaloka, Svargaloka, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka and Satyaloka. So Satyaloka is where Brahma resides, and it's the topmost planet of the universe. So and Tapaloka is where the sages do tapasya. Janaloka is where they do austerities or something. Maharloka is where the sages reside. Svargaloka is where Indra, Varuna and all the devatas reside. Bhuvaloka is where Rakshasas and ghosts reside.
And this is Bhurloka, the earthly planet where we live.
And Aham sarvasya prabho matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvita.
Aham sarvasya prabho matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvita.
So Krishna is the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from him, and the wise who know this perfectly worship Kṛṣṇa within their hearts. Thank you, devotees. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. This is the Goloka side. This is the spiritual world, and this is the material world. So I'll first talk about why Krishna even had to create this material world. We were all happy here in Goloka and but we had a desire in our heart to enjoy away from Krishna. And since Krishna is the mercifulest and fulfills all desires, he fulfilled our desire and created this material world. And he created Mahavishnu, who in turn created Garbhodakashaya Vishnu.
every time he breathes, he creates one of these he creates one of these universes. So, in one of these universes, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu becomes Garbhodakshaya Vishnu in one of these in this universe. And from Garbhodakshaya Vishnu's navel, the stem that makes Brahma. And Brahma and Garbhodakshaya Vishnu gives the knowledge to Brahma to let him make all of these 14 planetary systems. So these first 6 are the higher planets which are subtle. Then this middle planet, which is Bhurvaloka, the middle planet, which is subtle and gross. Then these last 7 are the lower planets and are gross. So in these are each coverings that cover each of the universe, starting with the lowest one, earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego. False ego is the one that makes this universe from reaching other values. But with this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we can bring ourselves past this material world and into the spiritual world. In the spiritual world, before even the spiritual world, there are impersonalists who, instead going for Krishna, they go for the light, which is Brahmajyoti. They want to merge into Brahmajyoti. They stay there for some time, but then they come back to the material universe. But us, we want to go to Goloka and Material World. So first in the spiritual world is Kailash, where Shiva's abode is. Then above Kailash is Vaikuntha or Aishwaryadham, where all of Narayana's expansions and Lakshmi Devi's expansions are. And then this Hare Krishna Mahamantra that we spoke of earlier, when Krishna came here to the material world as Chaitanya Mahāprabhu to give us this mantra, which will lead us all the way to here. So first, this is called Madhurya Dham, which first we start with Ayodhya Dham, Dwarka Dham, Mathura Dham, and then Goloka Vrindavan. So this is all of how it works. And there's Lord Anantashesh or Lord Sankarshan, which all of these universes here in the material universe is held by. So this is all of the spiritual world and the material world. The spiritual world is 75% of the universe, and then the material world is 25%. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Today we will be talking about how the universes are made and maintained.
When Mahavishnu takes a breath, he creates millions and billions of universes, and when he inhales, all of them are destroyed. The bottom planets are shaped like a cone on the bottom, and they just keep getting bigger as you go higher. All the hellish planets are below Patala Loka. There are 7 rings all around this universe, such as fire, water, air, earth, and ether. There are also ego and intelligence.
Bhurvaloka is a loka that we reside in, and our planet is inside of. Our planet is like a grain of sand on the beach. Swargaloka is the planet where all the demigods reside. Swargaloka is the loka which Lord Brahma resides in, and it is the highest point of the material world. When night falls in Satyaloka, this half of the universe gets destroyed, and the heat level of all the destruction rises all the way up to here, which makes these places uninhabitable, which makes all the souls want to move up. When day starts once again in Satyaloka, Brahma creates all of these planets once again. All the universes made by Mahavishnu all reside on one of the millions of hoods of Kṛṣṇa. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. This is my model of the material universe. At the bottom there is the Garbhodaksha ocean, and in that ocean is Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. From his navel grows the lotus flower and the lotus flower stem. From the lotus flower stem holds all of the 14 planets in place. And from the lotus flower comes Lord Brahma, and then Lord Brahma created the 3 parts of the universe. The highest part that includes Satyaloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Maharloka, Swarloka and Bhuvar are all part of the Swarloka system. And then the middle part, Budloka, consists of the planet Earth, and then Pataloka, which consists of Atala, Vittala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala and Patala. And then Bhagavad Gita chapter 14 verse 18 says, Urdam gachanti satvasta madaye tishanti rajasa jagana gunavrittista ado gachanti tamasa. The translation is, the people in the mode of goodness go to the higher planets like Satyaloka. The people in the mode of passion stay in Budloka as long as they change to the mode of goodness and go to the higher planets, or to the mode of tamas and go to the lower planets. And then those who do bhakti yoga go above Satyaloka and into Vaikuntha, so they never have to take a birth in these planets again. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees, Dandavad Pranam, all grace to Srila Prabhupada. I deeply apologize for the last presentation. We had some audio problems, but on this presentation, I'll be explaining the spiritual world, the material world, and the 14 planetary systems that Lord Krishna indirectly created. So first, let's talk about why Lord Krishna even decided to create the planetary systems. So before this, we were all happily serving Lord Krishna in the spiritual world, but soon we had this desire in our hearts to enjoy away from Lord Krishna. So Lord Krishna, being the most merciful, the all-mercifulest, and always fulfilling the desires of his devotees, decided to create Mahavishnu, who in turn created Karuna Vishnu, whose abode is the Karuna ocean, from where the unlimited universes float. And Karuna Vishnu decided to create Garbhodakshayi Vishnu, who floats on the Garbhodaka ocean, who is flanked by Anantashesha and Lord Sankarsana. So, of this one such universe, Garbhodakshayi Vishnu created from his navel sprouts a lotus stem that sprouts a lotus flower, from where Lord Brahma of this universe is created. This is just one universe of the millions of unlimited universes there are that float in the Karuna ocean. So, the Virata river. So, Lord Brahma in turn created the 3 parts of the 14 planetary systems. The three parts added together create the 14 planetary systems. The first part of which are the heavenly planets, also known as the upper planets, which are just subtle. And the heavenly planets consist of Satyaloka, Tapaloka, Janaloka, Mahaloka, Swargaloka, and Bhuvarloka. Satyaloka is the abode of Lord Brahma, also known as Brahmaloka. Swargaloka is the abode of Lord Indra, also known as Indraloka, and the other 33 million demigods. And Bhuvarloka is the abode of the celestial Rakshasas and ghosts, for example, the Yakshas. And this higher region, this heavenly planet region, the upper planets, is known as Swargaloka. Now, the middle planet, Bhuvarloka, which is the middle planet, which is both subtle and gross, the middle planet is known as Matsyaloka, which consists of Earth. This is where we are. Then the hellish planets, the lower planets, which are just gross, consist of Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, and Patala. And these are called these hellish planets are called Patala Loka. Hence the name of the last planet, Patala. So that concludes the material world. Now I'm going to discuss about the spiritual world. So here is Kailash, which is the abode of Lord Shiva and Parvati Devi. And here is Aishvaryadam, also known as the Vaikuntha Loka, which is the abode of Mahavishnu. And then here, Madhuryadam, Ayodhyadam, Dwarkadam, and Mathuradam are the different heavenly realms associated with the different pastimes of Lord Krishna's different incarnations. For example, Ayodhyadam is the incarnation, is from the pastime of the incarnation of Lord Rama, and Dwarkadam is the incarnation of the pastime of the incarnation of Lord Krishna in the Mahabharata. And here, the highest planet in the spiritual world is Goloka Vrindavan, where Lord Krishna and Radha are, also known as Radha Krishna. And that is our goal of life. That is where we want to attain, to be able to serve the Lord after we leave our bodies. And that can be only attained by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And that transcendental vibrations flow from Burloka, middle planet Earth, all the way to Goloka Vrindavan. That concludes my presentation. Thank you all devotees for allowing me this opportunity to speak about Lord Krishna and the 14 planetary systems. Please forgive me if I made any mistakes. Haribol.
Hare Krishna everyone, this is Ethereal. This is my universe drawing. So this is one universe among unlimited material universes. So first it starts with Lord Brahma's abode, which is Satyaloka. And then after that it is Tapaloka, which is the abode of the where people do austerities. Then there's Janaloka, it is the abode of the 7 sages. Then there's Maharloka, and there's Swargaloka, or it is also called Indraloka. And yeah, that it's the abode of the demigods. And then there's Bhuvarloka, that is the abode of all the ghostly spirits and demons. I think actually it's just the ghostly spirits. And then there's Bhurloka, which is our planet, Earth, I guess. And then after that there's the lower planets. There's Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Tilatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, and Patala. And below Patal there is the hellish planets. And I think Sutal is Bali Maharaj's abode. And this is Seshnag, and all the universes are on him, and to him it just feels like a mustard seeds. Oh yeah, and these are the elements. And so there's earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego. And all of these, like each covering is 100 times like more than the previous one. And yeah, this is the Lord Brahma. You can see it's a lotus flower and then it's connecting, right, like that, to Lord Vishnu. So there's a story for that when Lord Brahma was created. Oh yeah, and by the way, this is Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. So when Lord Brahma was created, he didn't know what to do, but then he heard the word tapa, and that means austerities. So then he started to do austerities, and then Garbhodakshaya Vishnu told him to create and make like all the universes. And so he made it, yeah. And yeah, so this is my universe drawing. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everyone. So I'm Ishti, and this is my Goloka chart, the universe drawing. So let's start with the material world. This is the Karana ocean, also known as the causal ocean. And here's Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. From him, the material universes come out from his pores when he breathes out. And when he breathes in, they all get destroyed. And by his glance, he creates these unlimited universes. He's the primary creator, and we'll talk about Brahma, who's the secondary creator. So this is the showing one universe, and these are the planetary systems from top to bottom, subtle to gross. Satyaloka, which is Brahma's abode, Tapaloka, Janaloka, Maharloka, Svargaloka, heaven, and also the abode of 33 crore demigods. Bhurloka, which consists of the 7 dvipas. Atal, Vital, Sutal, Bali Maharaj's abode, Talatal, Mahatal, Rasatal, and Patal. And we are on Bhuloka. So there's 8 coverings to this material universe: earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego. Bhumi, Apaha, Analaha, Vayu, Kam, Mana, Buddhi, Ahankara. And they go from gross to subtle, earth to false ego, gross to subtle. Earth, because earth you can perceive with 5 senses, water with 4, fire with 3, and so on. Then, this is the Garbhodakshaya ocean, and here Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, he resides here. And from his navel, when this universe was created, a lotus came out of his navel, and that's where Brahma was born. And he, after receiving instructions from the Lord, he created all of us and populated the universe. And this is all these universes are resting on Ananta stage, who is also Lord Sankarshan, Lord Balaram. And this is a picture of a devotee, and this is his soul. And in everybody's soul, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, as Paramatma, he resides, and he can see everything what we're doing. He knows all of our intentions, and he's like Paramatma. And this is what he's chanting: Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This can pierce through the coverings of the universe, of the material world, and could go all the way to Krishna. So this is the material world. Then there's the Brahma Jyoti, which is the effulgence of the Lord. This is what Jnana Yogis attain. Then there's Kailash, the abode of Lord Shiva. Then there's Vaikuntha-dham, the abode of Lord Narayan, Mother Lakshmi. And these all represent many different forms of Lord Vishnu, Kurma, Nrsimha, and different 400 forms also. And then this is Ayodhya-dham. This all represents a Madhurya Ras. Ayodhya-dham, Dwarka-dham, Mathura-dham, and then there's finally Goloka-dham or Goloka Vrindavan, where is the abode of Lord Krishna. And here Lord Krishna and Radharani are in this middle of this nice lotus flower. So, and all these petals represent different gopis. There's Lalita, Vishakha, Champakalata, Indulekha, Tungavidya, Sudevi, Ranga Devi, Chitra. And there's also different manjaris. Rati Manjari, who is Raghunath Das Goswami, I think. Guna Manjari, Vilasa Manjari, Lavanga Manjari, Kasturi Manjari, Rasa Manjari, Rupa Manjari, who is Rup Goswami, Manjulali Manjari or Leela Manjari, they're Loknath Goswami. And this Hare Krishna Mahamantra goes all the way from the material world to Kṛṣṇa, right in Goloka, which is our ultimate destination. Hare Krishna, everybody.